get your milk.
Mama.
Hello. Take your milk. So tired. Hey guys, welcome back to another vlog. Happy Friday, but for me it's actually Monday. So today I decided was the day I planned ahead that I'm starting back my calorie counting. So back in January, I don't have any problem. I know a lot of people don't like to say their weight. I don't really have an issue with that. I mean, you can look at me and probably guess close to my weight, but back in January I hit my highest weight, which was 290 pounds, and I always said like I knew I needed to lose weight even then, clearly, but I would never hit 300 as long as I could keep from it. So I finally just decided okay, I've got to start somewhere. So I started back then, and what I've been doing is like a calorie deficit diet. So for the first, I think 15 pounds, I done the lowest that really you should ever do. Always check. I'm not giving advice for anybody. Just go ahead and say that. Always check with your doctor, figure out what's best for you, whatever. But to lose my first 15, I done 1,200 calories a day for about a month, and then the next month I slowly added in a few more calories, and also I started doing like walk at home, just looking stuff up on YouTube. My sister done some of those and recommended them, so I done stuff like that. And then I would take breaks, like break my diet. So I would have like 2 weeks that I would do the calorie deficit, and then 2 weeks that I would just mindfully eat, where I just watch like my portions and things, and I could maintain the weight and then hop back on 2 weeks later. So in total, so far, I have lost 30 pounds, so I'm pretty proud for keeping that off mostly. I did weigh this morning, and I was like 263-ish, which I'm dealing with a little bit of like bloating, and it was later, or I did not go to bed until late, and so I ended up eating something late and then drinking a lot, so I think some of it was that. But so my starting weight that I'm going to say is 263, but it's probably closer to like 262, but I've been holding at 260. So I'm thinking after this week that I'll drop back like those 2 pounds and get back to that. So this is my starting weight. I'm going to do this for 21 days. I cannot remember 21 days from now. I think it's like July 19th or something. I could have that wrong, but I'm going to try my best. Other than when I can't do it, of course, like if we had like a family dinner, which we will have that actually this coming Sunday. But I'm going to try my best to stick to it, and then like have a week or two break and then go back to that. But for now I want to do like a 21-day thing. So I'm going to be sharing a few tips of snacks that I like, or like ways to cut calories on things, or just whatever. So I'm going to go ahead and just start the day off. I think I'll just do this as a like what I eat in a day. Either way, for 21 days, I'm not going to just have this kind of content, but I'm going to include it. I'm going to try to remember to like add in my weight, or add in like little recipes that are low calorie, whatever. So I'm going to go ahead and show y'all. So it is 11 a.m. That's a little bit too early for me to eat lunch. Willow's over there eating her breakfast, because if I eat too early, I'll end up really hungry. So I'm going to eat one of these. I want to say this is like 100 or a little over 100 calories. Random little stuff like this that's affordable works very good for like snacks, because we are on a tight budget. We all are dealing with rising cost. My drink, I mixed, I used to get this Sonic Sunrise years ago from Sonic when they had it, but I tried out this 7-Up Cherry Zero Sugar. I'm not in love with it, but I mixed it with some orange juice, and I done half a cup. So half a cup would have been about, we'll say I did about 70 calories worth of orange juice, or 60. So y'all, pardon my hair, it's still in the middle of drying. I used that no cut, or whatever it's called, like the hair cream that I got on my last grocery haul. So I'm hoping that actually works. It's like a hair oil. But I'm going to make this and then eat this. It's 11, and then when I think she's done with her food over there. When she gets done, I will go sit in the living room with her for about an hour and let her play, and then put her down for her nap. Probably around 12:30 is what I'm thinking. and then I will eat lunch then. I meal prepped a little bit of my lunch yesterday, so I will share a few tips with that and a few. I'll try to include like the calories for each meal, and then I try to stick on the dot to 1800, but sometimes I go like 10 to 20 over, just kind of depends. So this is my breakfast right now. Added a little bit of extra cinnamon. I believe that's like brown sugar cinnamon oatmeal. I love to add cinnamon to fruit. Also, if you haven't tried that, like a yogurt bowl with fruit and add some cinnamon, it's so good. One tip I will say, and I feel like if anybody has ever tried to lose weight or done any kind of diet, you figured this out, but one of the biggest things for me is to season really well. So like even things you wouldn't expect, like cinnamon, I added on fruit and stuff. It just kind of makes you feel like you're getting more, I guess. So that's one of my tips, is to add more seasoning than you think, or try different combinations. I can't talk, y'all. But I can't remember, there was something also that was really strange, I think, that I put cinnamon on several months back when I first started this. But I'm gonna eat this, and then I also have some coffee getting cold in the freezer, so I'm gonna make some iced coffee and measure out like my creamer and all that, where I can keep track. Also, I do use, instead of just manually writing it down, there's an app. I'm not sponsored by anything, by the way. This is what I do. There's an app called MyFitnessPal, I believe. And they have like a paid version or the free version. I don't pay, I have the free version, and I just use what's available to that. And I just manually track my weight and my calories, where I can add on there and keep up that way and have it in the app. That's helped me out a lot. So if you haven't checked that out, go check it out. Okay, it's 11:40 and I'm just now getting my coffee made. It's cold. Willow is kind of losing it in there. By the way, she woke up at 6 a.m. and did not go back to sleep. I rocked her from 7:20 to like 9, and she slept that duration, and that was it. I, however, hardly have any sleep, so I'm going to pour my coffee into my insulated cup, because Lord knows it's probably going to sit half the day before I remember to drink it. And then half a cup of milk. Milk, that's right. And then 2 tablespoons of the zero creamer. There's no added sugar. It's the caramel macchiato from Starbucks. I've talked about this. This is my new favorite liquid creamer. If I can get it to come out. There's 1. And 2. Okay, it's not quite as sweet as I want it today, so instead of adding more calories, I'm going to use my 0-calorie sweetener. These are hard to find. I think they discontinued a lot. These are, not going to lie, these are like 2 years old, but they still taste good. This is my favorite 0-calorie sweetener. And I got these one year after Christmas when they marked them down, so it may have been like a limited edition thing, because I also have the peppermint mocha, gingerbread cookie, which I know obviously those would be limited edition, and the pumpkin spice, and they're all 0 calorie, 0 sugar. And of course I made more coffee ice cubes so it doesn't get watered down. And I usually use decaf coffee to make my ice cubes. So I'm really dragging this morning because of the way it all went. So I slept on the couch several nights. Michael and I both will fall asleep on the couch sometimes. I fell asleep on the couch. I didn't go to sleep till like 1:30 or so. And then I woke up like twice. And then Willow stayed awake after that. She started crying at 6. I think it was 7:20 I went and finally picked her up, because she had stopped crying like she was going back to sleep and laid down for a minute and then woke back up again. So I rocked her from 7:20 to like 9 when I finally got the motivation to get up myself, because I was trying to fall asleep in the chair holding her. Couldn't do it. So I'm dragging. So I'm going to go sit in the living room with her. I got about 45 minutes before she naps. Drink my coffee. When she naps, I'm going to eat lunch. I'm not going to lie, I'm already hungry, because it takes me a few days to get back in the routine of like 3 set portion meals. And I don't normally feel like super hungry. It's just I have to get back into the routine of remembering not to just grab something to snack on, like to actually plan ahead for it, I guess. So the first 2 or 3 days are actually kind of hard, and then after that it just sort of seems to kind of flow, because in my mind I also know calorie wise, like I can just grab a quick snack and sit down and then add it later because I know how many calories was in that. So hopefully it doesn't take me long to get back into the, I don't know, the routine with this. My airplane plant or spider plant is getting so big. The little baby on it has gotten quite big. I think these end up coming off and being like leaves. I don't know if they make baby plants. I'll have to look it up again. And I have some little damaged spots that are driving me crazy, and I think it's because of these. I don't even know if you can see them. There's a few of the little, I think they call them fungus flies. I've got to get some of the strip that goes in there to catch them, because it's driving me nuts. Also, I just noticed this is new. There's a little bloom here, so I'm thinking that's probably another plant maybe, but it's so little. This one grows little blooms every day. They come out like this, and then they just get taller. So this is a clip from the night before, but I just wanted to show how I like start ahead of time for meal prep in a simple way. This is the Southwest Chipotle sweet corn blend from the Green Giant brand, and you can just steam it in the microwave. I think they discontinued this one. It's been in the freezer for a while, but I'm going to split this into 2 servings, so literally just barely over 100 calories per serving. Things like this help fill you up without adding up super fast. So I have that, and then this is half a cup of the minute rice and the chicken flavor left over. And then I mixed it together in a bowl. This was for my dinner that night, but I was just showing how I try to make like 2 portions at a time. And then this holy avocado, this I get from Walmart, and you can see it expired in March. It is absolutely fine. This freezes really well. I keep it in my freezer at all times, mainly for this purpose, but that's another quick tip to keep stuff like that on hand. And then this is the already cooked, the pre-cooked smoked flavored chicken that I talk about all the time. My sister got me hooked on this. I get it at Walmart, and I usually cook like 2 or 3 in a skillet, just over medium-high heat till it's hot, and then cut it up and toss it in salads or sandwiches. Okay, so Willow is down for her nap. It's 12:59. I am starving, like I feel panic hungry, and I have such a bad headache, and I think it's because I forgot last night to put my hydro jug in the fridge. What I normally do is I put like that much in the half-gallon bottle and then freeze it, and then I put a pitcher of cold water in the fridge and pour it over the next day where it stays cold all day. So I definitely need water, I know that, but also I couldn't drink my iced coffee right now because it started kind of making me sick because I was hungry. So probably I'm going to drink some Coke Zero or something with my meal because I got a headache. But I'm going to show y'all one of my favorite quick and easy like protein power bowl recipes, I guess. So Taco Bell has one, and I can't remember if theirs is chicken or beef. I think you can get either, but I think standard it comes chicken, and chicken's my favorite way to eat it. So I have my own take on it that I do at home. It's super easy. It's basically just like a salad, Mexican salad, I guess. So one quick thing that has helped me a lot, I bought this little kitchen scale for when I was starting like bread making, like sourdough process, but that was a bust. Talked about that a little bit in my last vlog. So mostly I measure things by grams because that's how I started using it, and it's kind of just like a force of habit now. It's a little bit easier to count my calories that way versus in ounces. And I'm trying to do like 30-ish grams. So right at 29. So in my this is a mixing bowl. I don't have like huge salad bowls, so I usually use something obnoxiously large because I like to mix my salad up good. So I'm going to use about half a pack of this. This is an 8-ounce pack, so I've got the other half left of this shredded iceberg lettuce. And I normally pack on like my lettuce or my greens, whatever it is that I'm using, because that's your lowest calorie item. So I'll fill my bowl with that, and then cut my cheese up into smaller pieces. Another thing, you don't have to go out and buy specific things to lose weight. You don't have to have certain products, certain dishes, whatever. Use what you have, save money. We're all struggling buying groceries and everything right now, but this is one thing that I'm really glad I invested in. I got these at Target. You can get them on Amazon, and I think I got a set of 10. It's meal prep by Good Cook containers, and these help me out so much, even with like salads. And usually I would have my cheese already ready to go too, but I didn't. I got in a hurry last night and didn't get everything tended to. But so for this right here is a minute rice. This is the chicken flavored, the cup that you just heat for a minute in the microwave. And I portioned it into 2 servings. I had 1 serving last night, and I'm having 1 serving for lunch. I try to keep quick things like this on hand for this reason. This is Green Giant. I think it was called like Southwest Chipotle Corn and Black Bean. I think this is discontinued, but I did see that they had like a bell pepper corn mix or something. So I got my lettuce. I'm going to add my black bean corn mixture. There's also some peppers in that. And then my rice. And then this is the Walmart grilled chicken I've talked about that I keep in the freezer for quick meals like this. This is another great tip. I keep these in my freezer. This is the holy guacamole or holy avocado. This is the chunky one. You can see that it expired in March, but it is absolutely perfect. I keep them in the freezer, and I just thaw them out before I need them. I mainly keep them for this meal right here, and for a while Willow ate them, but she's gotten picky again. She doesn't want to eat it. I'm going to use the whole little container of this. This is also kind of working like your dressing, because I won't use as much ranch as I normally would. So then I'm going to add my cheese. I use the Great Value Light Buttermilk Ranch. The light cuts some calories. I don't like plain ranch really. I like buttermilk, and I actually think it tastes better than Hidden Valley. On this, I'm just going to do a quick drizzle. 1 serving size is 2 tablespoons. So I'm going to count it as 2 tablespoons and just give it. There we go. And then I like to put Taco Bell sauce on it because I am kind of like mocking Taco Bells. And I normally love to add tomato to this, but I don't have any. So I'm going to add like 1 or 2 tablespoons of this and then a drizzle of the sauce. 2 tablespoons of the salsa is only 10 calories. Salsa is a huge thing for me when dieting because I can add flavor with it. So I'm just going to, I measure a lot of things, but for something like this, I just can kind of eyeball and know what 2 tablespoons is. There we go. And then Taco Bell sauce. Not too much because I have the salsa already. And then I like to add crushed up chips into mine. I prefer like Doritos or something, but these are also good as well. I think 1 serving size of these is 8. Yeah, so I'm probably going to do like 5. That's about 5. And then just crush them right over the top. This is seriously one of my favorite lunch ideas because it keeps me full for so long. And that is my really big lunch today. And then I'm just going to mix it all together. I tried to make it look a little pretty for presentation, but we've got to chow down. I added a little bit more Taco Bell sauce. So I'm going to probably devour this. So my snack recently has been protein bars. It's just been a craving, and I got this box of Luna lemon zest ones. I had heard everyone brag about these forever, and I found them on sale. This is one of the minis. This is so good, and it's a good change up from like the regular chocolate or peanut butter bars.
They're only 90 calories because it's a small one and only 4 grams of sugar. So tonight I decided that I would boil some corn. I had like a craving for a quick Mexican street corn recipe that I saw on Pinterest. I just kind of looked one up. And then also I'm using my digital scale to weigh out a potato, to have baked potato on the side, and going to cook some shrimp as well. So one of my favorite things for snacks is like pickled items, whether it's homemade or store-bought. They just fill me up and they're normally low in calories. So something I really like to do is cut up cucumber and toss it with a little bit of light, zesty Italian dressing and add some pepper. And I've been craving that the past few days, so I added some to my meal as well. And then I just took some shrimp and added some lemon pepper and garlic to it, and then done a baked potato. And then like I looked up a easy street corn recipe on Pinterest that could be done without a grill. Tried to brown my corn a little bit on the stove in a skillet, but ran out of time, and in the end it ended up being absolutely delicious. If you would like that recipe, I will try to find the link for it on Pinterest and put it in the description. If I forget to do it, just leave me a comment and I will try to go back and do it. So I've mentioned in the past that my husband Michael is quite picky. He does not like a lot of vegetables and he doesn't eat salad or anything. So especially when I'm calorie counting, I usually end up either making my meal and then making his meal, or having to make like separate pans of food because he likes a lot of butter and all that kind of stuff. So that is why you see me making the same thing twice, because now I'm making his. And he also would not have eaten like Mexican street corn, so he just had plain corn. So that's why there's only one ear of corn in the pan right now. It is like 9:58. Oh gosh, it's like 10 o'clock. And I vlogged all of my meals today. I'm proud of that. But I did not eat in the normal time frame that I normally do. So I ended the day at 1,862 calories. So a lot of times I do end up just by a few going over, but I try to stick really close to the 1800 or whatever my goal is, like not go more than 100 over and really not push that. But I went over because my iced coffee I made this morning, I did not drink. It's still sitting. But what I'll probably end up doing is turn it into ice cubes and use it tomorrow so I don't waste it. But I started drinking it and I was really hungry, and it wasn't quite time that I wanted to eat lunch because it was a little too early, so I just stopped drinking it. So with dinner, I had a few more calorie wise because I added in like the cucumbers to my meal. But it was just something that sounded good. So a lot of times when I think of something small that's not like if it's like fruit or vegetable or something healthier, even if I'm already at my limit, a lot of times I'll allow myself to have a little bit of that. I don't want to be so strict that it's hard or that like my body's craving something and I say no, but also still stay within my range. So yeah, this was day one of what I'm going to try my very best to be like a 21-day challenge for myself. But I don't want to say challenge because this is what I've been doing since January. I just really want to stick with it and then take a little break after that and then pick back up. So hopefully I'll be able to share more actual recipes. Today wasn't really recipe, it was more like just showing what I'm doing. But hopefully I'll be making a few little things here and there, whether it's like a side, a dessert, soups, main course, whatever. Normally how a regular day goes for me is when I'm counting calories, I'll have like a 300 calorie breakfast, or if I'm really hungry, I'll go ahead and have 6, and then or something close to that, just as long as it's under 6. I try not to let breakfast be like my biggest meal. And then lunch is usually around 600 calories, and then dinner is usually around 6, and then normally I'll have like 200 to 400 calories in between that I can either use for like 1 to 2 snacks, or I can add something additional with dinner or whatever. So that's generally how it goes, which I feel like that helps cure my hunger a little bit more. But today I did not have a snack. Normally I don't super time my meals, but the time frame I seem to eat is like if I eat breakfast or something around that time, I eat that at 9, then I eat my lunch around 12 to 1 depending on the day, just usually whenever Willow goes down for her nap. And then I normally have like a small snack around 3, and then we eat dinner between 6 to 7 depending on what day it is and what we're eating. So today my time frame got a little messed up, but all in all, I've done really good. I plan to start back doing like some walk at home, just light exercise, and like I have some 1-pound hand weights. I will like do a few little, I don't know, just random little things that I can think of. But for now, this week, I'm just focusing on getting my mindset back on track with the calories, because I feel like once I get into the mindset of it, that I don't have to so strictly count. It's just kind of, it's automatic. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. This should be going up on Friday, and I also remembered that this is July 4th weekend, so Sunday we'll have family dinner. I won't really count then because it's too hard and I don't want that to be like what I'm focused on. And then Monday, since Michael will be home, I'm probably gonna just do something like maybe like burgers or something. I feel like when it's the 4th or like a holiday, you just naturally crave whatever those things are for those holiday meals. But anyways, thank you guys for coming along. If you've watched this far, please stick around. Hopefully I plan to have a few more, I guess, better detailed vlogs. I tried to keep this one a little bit shorter and not really make it about recipes as so much as like meal ideas and just how I'm starting off. Y'all can probably clearly see the little bit of mess going on in the background of my house. I'm going to clean up, load the dishwasher again, finish cleaning up. I might do a little bit of meal prep for tomorrow. If I decide to go ahead and start on another vlog for that, I'll include it. But for the most part, I'm just going to try to remember to share like my weight and things throughout this period of time when I think of it. Like I was saying earlier, I don't have any problem sharing that with other people. It is what it is. We've all got something we struggle with. One of the things I struggle with is my weight, and I'm trying to do better about that. Even if I don't necessarily reach within a number that sounds like a good weight, as long as I'm progressing and feeling healthy and seeing, you know, like I have better stamina and things, that's really the main goal. But yeah, I'm excited
to hopefully lose a good bit more as the year goes on. I don't want to push it. I was thinking it'd be kind of cool. I started the year off, the first 6 months, I lost 30 pounds. So I wouldn't mind losing another 30 for the last half of the year. But again, no set goal. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll have uploads every Sunday, Wednesday, Friday at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. I've thought about changing that. I thought about going to just 2 uploads a week, but I think for now, while that works, I'm going to stick with the 3. But I will see you guys on Sunday.